What is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. Today I've got an unboxing for you guys. This unboxing is actually courtesy of one of y'all. So if y'all been following my channel for a little bit, you guys have probably seen I've been running giveaways for every 50 subscribers that we have. I ran one for 50, 100, 150. We'll be running one for 200 once we get there. But for my 150 subscriber giveaway, a guy named Tommy won. And Tommy's a super great guy. He was super excited to win the baits, and he was nice enough to actually send me some baits back. Now, I've already filmed this video before. I just didn't really like the way that it came out, so we're filming it again. But Tommy, I really appreciate you going out of your way, sending me all these baits. He sent a whole bunch of stuff you guys will see. Now, like I said, he sent a bunch of stuff in, so I'm not going to keep all of it. I'm going to keep some of it for myself. I'll probably split it up like 50-50, keep about half of it for myself, but the other half I'm going to give back to you guys. So there's going to be a giveaway somewhere in this video, and I'm also going to leave some of it for the next few giveaways on the channel. So yeah, if you guys want to win some of the items, you'll have a chance today, but you'll also have a chance for the 200 subscriber giveaway, a few other giveaways that I'll do throughout the winter. So if you guys want to try and win some baits, make sure you guys are subscribed and don't miss any of the videos. But yeah, like I said, I've already filmed this video, so I kind of know what's in the box already, but you guys don't, so we're going to go through it real quick, and I'll show you guys what Tommy was nice enough to send over. Alright folks, here we go. Here's the big old box of stuff. Tommy, again, super appreciate you sending all this stuff over. I also really appreciate the note. I read that. I've got it hung up on the wall over here. It means a lot to me. I'm not going to read it for you guys on camera because I don't know if he would want that or not, so I'm just going to be safe with it. But Tommy, I did read the note. I really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into some of these baits. We've got just a ton of stuff to go through, so I'm going to try and do it relatively quick, but also give you guys a good look at everything that we got. So first up out of the box, we got a pack of chase baits, curly baits. These are in the milk flash color, so white on top and then like a clear translucent with some gold on the bottom. Super interesting little baits. I don't really know a lot about chase baits. I think they're an Australian company or something like that, but they're super cool. I've got a couple of their baits that I wanted to do a review on. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet, but these things look super good. Should be good for like a chatterbait trailer, a swim jig trailer. You could obviously throw these just on like an underspin or a belly weighted swim bait hook, and they would look good as well. Great for imitating just any sort of like minnow or bait fish. Next up, we got some of these Lunker Hunt swim bentos. These are in the sassy shad color, so pretty much a sexy shad. Got a bright blue back, a little chartreuse stripe down the middle, and then the rest of the body is just clear. I haven't really heard a lot about these swim bentos. I've heard Lunker Hunt is seriously stepping up their game though, both in the hard baits as well as the soft plastics department, so these should be pretty solid. They almost look like they have like a strip in the middle to kind of give off a little bit of extra reflection. If you guys know the 10,000 Fish, I think it's the Shimmer Shad, has pretty much the same thing. They actually use like a piece of foil. I'm not sure if this is foil or just like a type of soft plastic or something, but definitely gives off a little bit of flash. All right, next up we got a couple of these. These are the Cotton Cordell. I don't know if I can say that name on YouTube without getting copyright striked or canceled or something. It's called the Gay Blade, I guess. Yeah, anyway, I won't be saying that more than once, but they are just a little blade bait. This one is like a chartreuse, yeah, chartreuse color, kind of like a perch bluegill kind of imitation. And then we also got like a little shad color as well, just like a black and white with a little shad dot. I don't really throw blade baits a whole lot. It's something that I probably should throw a little bit more, especially in the winter and early spring. But yeah, got a couple of blade baits. Should probably put some more work in with these and try and figure them out. They're pretty much just like a finessier, tighter wobbling version of a lipless crankbaits. Alright, next we got a couple of packs of soft plastics from 6 cents. We got a pack of their Ned Fries in the green pumpkin color, and we also got a pack of the Clouds in the cinnamon crave color. The cinnamon crave is super interesting. It's kind of like well, it's pretty much just purple. It's just like a cinnamon color with a bunch of purple flakes, but it really just kind of looks purple. Super sick. I absolutely love purple, especially in soft plastics. Hard baits too, but I feel like purple is a very underappreciated color in soft plastics and bass fishing. I feel like people always concentrate on like the red and blue flake or something like that, but not a lot of people talk about like green or purple or orange, stuff like that. And I think if you're fishing a lot of pressured water, if you can just throw something that's a little bit different than everybody else is throwing, you tend to get a few more bites. Haven't thrown the clouds yet. I have a few packs of them now, just didn't really get around to throwing them this year. But I hear they're really good. They seem to be pretty resilient. My buddy Max threw them for a little bit. He didn't really seem to like them that much for whatever reason, but he's just biased towards Gary Yamamoto, so whatever. And then the Ned fries are their, I guess, Ned bait. They're a little bit bigger. They're like 4.5 inches, 4.6 inches. This is just the flat green pumpkin color. It's got some black flake in there like most green pumpkin does. They're kind of interesting looking worms as well. Both of these worms are interesting. The cloud has kind of like a cross-hatched pattern across it. It kind of makes it look like a waffle. And then these Ned fries they're flat on one side and they have like this ribbed body all the way around the other sides. I think the idea about these is you can fish them as big or as small as you want, so you can cut them down to like 3 inches like a normal Ned bait. You can leave them 4.5, fish them on like a shaky head or like a finesse worm or something like that. Very versatile little baits. I do really like them. Again, haven't really thrown them all that much. I haven't thrown a lot of the 6th Sense stuff, just a few of their hard baits here and there. But I definitely need to experiment with these some more, both of these, and really see what they're made of, because they do seem like decent baits. Speaking of Gary Yamamoto Senkos, we got a pack right here. We got the 4-inch Yama Senkos. These are also in the green pumpkin color. Everybody knows what the Senko is. I'm not going to talk about it all that much, but just a pack of 10 Senkos. Everybody loves some Senkos. This is a little bit smaller version, so again, would be probably good on like a smaller shaky head, probably like a drop shot. You can wacky rig it for like a small finesse wacky rig if you're fishing ponds and stuff. Very versatile little bait. I don't throw the 4-inch all that much. I usually just throw the 5 or the 6-inch, just because I like that little bit of a beefier profile, but 4-inch definitely works. Also from Gary Yamamoto, we got a pack of their shad-shaped worms in the watermelon black and red flake. This is just a little drop shot bait. I've never even seen these before, to be honest, up until I got these in this package. But yeah, they're just kind of like a little tiny like leech drop shot bait style bait. I don't know, they're really interesting though. They look good, very soft. All this Gary Yamamoto plastics are soft, and they got like a really interesting shape to them as well. Top of them are flat, and the rest of the body is kind of curved with some ridges on it. I'm sure I'll go through this pack in like an hour, but while they last, I'm sure they'll probably work pretty well. Keeping along with the drop shot baits, we got a pack of these V&M straight shooters in the oxblood red color. They're very similar looking to robo worms, just a little bit different, although I'm not really sure how. They really do look pretty much exactly the same. They got similar salt content, similar colors, very similar profile. They might be a little bit more or less expensive, I'm not really sure. They were apparently designed by Cliff Pace, who's a Bassmaster Classic champion. And yeah, I haven't used these very much at all either. They just look like a great little drop shot bait though. If you can get bet on a robo worm, I would have to imagine these would work as well. I do have to say though, I like that oxblood red color. I've really liked that oxblood color this year for drop shot baits. For whatever reason, I've never thrown it before, but it looks really good. It's just kind of like a reddish with some red flake in it, but it looks really, really good. And a lot of companies will actually put like a dark red stripe in it as well, which makes it look super sick. Then we got a couple of baits from Big Bite Baits. We got some of these, which are the Cane Thumpers. I don't know what color this is, maybe like an Shiner Alewife, something like that. Not really sure. I'll have it popping up right here. But they're just kind of like a black or dark purple back with a white belly. It seems to have a little bit of like a silver flake in there or something like that. Cane Thumpers are great for swim jig trailers, chatterbait trailers. I'll use them just on like a normal swim bait hook, like an underspin or a belly weighted swim bait hook. Really like them. They're relatively durable, pretty inexpensive, have some good action as well. That's pretty consistent with a lot of the Big Bite Bait stuff. They're pretty inexpensive, but they do have some good action and some decent color selection as well. And they have some good scent too. I think they have like that anise smell to them. Actually, it's more of like a licorice than an anise smell, but whatever it is, smells good, and I really do like the Big Bite Bait stuff. Also got a pack of these 4-inch college craws. I've never tried the college craw before. This is in the black, blue, silver color. I'm not going to open this because you have to tear it open, but But yeah, pretty much just a flat black on top and then like a sapphire blue with some blue and silver flake on the bottom. College crawls are great for Texas rigs, flipping, lighter punching, stuff like that. You can use them as jig trailers as well. Just a solid little compact profile, should be good for any sort of like dirtier water. Alright, next up out of the box, we got a pack of the Biospawn Exo Ribbons. These are the red shad color, I think. I think this is red shad. It's just kind of like a black on one side and then a red on the other. That's pretty much what a red shad is. Nothing super interesting or super cool. A lot of people like this color. I personally have not had a lot of luck on it for whatever reason. I also just don't throw ribbon tail worms all that much, and that's pretty much the only time I see this red shad color. But yeah, I have had some luck on these ribbon tails before, the Exo Ribbons. They're pretty solid, very durable little baits. It comes in a 7 or an 8 pack? 8 pack, sorry, yeah. So they come in an 8 pack. Probably it'll take you a good long time to go through an 8 pack of these. I have a pack that I think I used the entire summer and I only went through 4 of them. Again, I don't really throw a ribbon tail worm all that much. Probably should throw it a lot more, especially in those hot summer months, but it's just not something that I use a lot. Something that I do use a little bit more are flipping baits. These are the Gambler Why Nots. I've never used these particular ones before. Heard a lot of really good things about them though. They have a really interesting profile, kind of like a spear looking profile. If you guys can see, that body on there is super thick, and then just kind of comes down to those little flanges at the end. Doesn't really have a ton of action, just a really good profile, and from what I hear, these do absolute wonders down in Florida. I can personally say I don't see a lot of people throwing Gambler up here. Honestly, I don't see anybody throwing Gambler up here, so if you can throw something that's a little bit different, like I said before, you tend to get a few more bites, especially in pressured water. Oh, and between that and the scent, I think these are going to get bit for sure. That is one thing that Gambler does not mess around with, is their scent. If you guys have ever opened a pack of Gambler worms, you probably never want to open another one ever again. They are rancid. These next baits I actually want to keep for myself. These are some Rabbit Baits shaker worms. I want to do a video on these. They look really interesting. They're just kind of like a finesse worm, but they have this like feather, I guess. I guess it's feather off the end of it. And supposedly it's supposed to add a little bit of action to them at the end. I'm not entirely sure what that would look like underwater. I'm assuming just kind of like what like a fly or something looks like underwater, just kind of naturally pulses or whatever whenever you move it. Kind of like a green pumpkin orange. Yeah, green pumpkin orange color. Looks super sweet. I would definitely love to do a video of these coming in the next spring. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments section. I'd be more than happy to do a little challenge video on these. I feel like that would be pretty cool. We also got a pack of the Z-Man TRD Craws. This is the bloodworm color. It's just kind of like a natural neutral brown with a bunch of different colors of flake in it. Got some red, some blue, some green, just really sweet looking little color. Should do super well imitating any sort of crawl or like a little bait fish or something. Don't throw the Z-Man stuff as much as I probably should. I just have an issue with keeping it on my hook. A lot of people say that you're supposed to super glue it to your hook, and I just don't really want to mess with that. That just seems like such a hassle. I don't think you should have to super glue a bait on to keep it in place. But I do like them for Ned rigs. I think they're great for like little stand-up shaky heads and stuff like that as well. If you get some of the smaller worms and stuff, they just don't really stay on the hook super well, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, or maybe I just don't have good hooks for it or whatever, but I've never had really good luck with keeping these on the hook. Alright, last 4 baits are all from 6 cents, so we're just going to run through them real quick. We got 2 of these Crush Mini 25, sorry. These are the really tiny crankbaits. So we got one in this Bluegill color, and then we also got one in this Wild Shad color. Both look super sweet. This Wild Shad's more of like almost like a citrus shad, but with purple instead of blue on the back. Got a little chartreuse stripe on it. Super great details. 6 cents is some of the best paint jobs of all time. At least in my opinion. I think they look absolutely sick. So that's definitely gonna get bit anywhere you have little bait fish or little shad, pin minnows, stuff like that. And then if you're like me and you live in areas where there's a lot of bluegill, this is definitely gonna work super well. I don't know how deep these things dive. Is it like 4 foot, 5 foot? I'm not really sure. That's 2 to 4 feet, sorry. So they dive a little bit shallower than your average square bill. They're a little bit smaller than your average square bill. Again, these would do really well anywhere you're fishing small ponds or anywhere where there's like smaller bait fish. This one obviously is made to imitate a bluegill, so anywhere that you would fish like a smaller pond with a lot of bluegill in it, that one would work super well. And then if you have anywhere where they're feeding on smaller shad, that's where I throw that guy. We also got one of the 6 Sense Axis. So this is very similar to, I think it's the Jabberjaw is the 13 fishing one, is what they call it. Very similar idea. Essentially, it combines a square bill and a chatterbait. It has a little bit of a rattle to it, but most of that action, noise, and disturbance is going to actually come from that bill. You guys can see that bill is not fixed like on a normal square bill. It actually rotates side to side a little bit, or probably rotates is the wrong word, but it moves side to side a little bit. So it kind of combines the action of a chatterbait with that moving lip. And a square bill with that diving action. So should be super interesting to throw this thing around. This is just in a little craw color. Most of the body of this thing is orange with some red on top and then a little black near the nose. But super sweet little bait. Again, haven't been able to try these. They're kind of expensive, so I haven't really made the plunge yet, but super sick to have one in the arsenal now. And last up, we have the Divine Shaky Worms by 6 Sense in the dark melon red color. This is a super interesting color. It's kind of like a two-tone watermelon red, if you will. The top of it is a little bit darker than the bottom. So the top is like less translucent, if you guys probably can't see that at all. But the top of it's like a darker, less translucent green. And the bottom is more your true, watermelon red, where it's pretty translucent. You can kind of see through it and it kind of lets some light through. So super interesting color. Should be really interesting to try these out. Like I said, haven't really gotten a chance to use any of the 6 Sense products as far as their soft baits go yet. I've used their prawn a little bit, but other than that, haven't used any of their baits yet. So this year we'll definitely be putting some more of those to the test. I have a bunch of them. I just haven't really been getting around to use them because I've got a few other things that I've been trying to use first. But this coming year, you guys are going to see a lot of 6 Sense products on the channel, I have a feeling. And I think that, oh, sorry, one more bait. My bad. So we got a pack of the Bem Bass stick baits. These are just like some average Senkos. Again, that watermelon red color. This one's kind of, it's pretty translucent actually, pretty transparent. You can see pretty well through it. That's a really interesting color. You don't really see watermelon red being that transparent. It's got some transparency to it, but it's never really like that clear. But that looks super sweet. I really like that color. We'll definitely have to use that a whole bunch. You guys know me, I love Senkos, so these are definitely going to get some use out of them. Alright folks, so I have got a nice big old box of this stuff. I tried to split it up half and half like I said. This is going to be the box of stuff that I'm giving away throughout the next few giveaways. So let's pick a few things out of here to give away this time. Let's do these 6 Sense Ned Fries, the green pumpkin Ned Fries. We'll do the, we'll save those. Let's do the Big Bite Baits Cane Thumpers. And we'll do the Exo Ribbons. So there you go. For this giveaway, you can win 3 packs of soft plastics. Again, a lot of this other stuff, we still got a nice little box of stuff right here. This stuff is all going to be included in a few future giveaways. But for right now, if you guys want to win these 3 packs of soft plastics, all you guys got to do is go down below, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button for me, and leave me a comment down below. Doesn't matter what the comment says. You want to just say, hey, you want to tell me your favorite bait from this unboxing, something you're excited to see me use next year. Or if you guys have a specific challenge video you guys want me to do, whether it's these rabbit baits worms or any other challenge video that you guys want to see, let me know down in the comment section. Just leave me a comment if you guys want to be entered in this giveaway. This giveaway is going to run for a full week, so this date that's popping up right here is going to be the last date that you guys can enter this giveaway. So make sure you guys get your entries in before then if you guys want to win a couple of packs of plastics. And if you guys want another chance to win some other stuff, don't worry, this isn't going to be your only chance. Again, we're doing a subscriber giveaway for 200 subscribers. Once we get there, I do other random giveaways and just random videos here and there. And I tend to do some more of them in the winter because there isn't as much content for me to do, and I know it's kind of boring for you guys to sit here and watch me talk to the camera for 20 minutes. But I really do appreciate the support, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So yeah, just to make it a little bit more worthwhile for you guys to try to sprinkle in some more giveaways. So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to keep an eye out for some new videos, just so you guys don't miss your chance to win some free baits. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, Tommy, if you're watching, I really appreciate you sending these baits over to me. You didn't have to do this. You went above and beyond. This was not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking maybe you're gonna send over a couple of packs of soft plastics and maybe a hard bait or something, but you blew my expectations out of the water. I'm super thankful for you to do that. You really didn't have to, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Check them and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.